The soul of the city of Charleston has evolved into something that is hard to describe because it's based upon the preponderance of newcomers to Charleston. I should say it's influenced by the preponderance of newcomers to Charleston who have not, there have been so many that they haven't been able to learn the background of the history and the histories of families and histories of houses. In the old days, you had plenty of people moving to Charleston, and they would become adopted, as it were, by local families who would educate them, take them around, introduce them. But you can't really do that well when you have so many people moving to Charleston at once. And so they are out of place because they don't know who some of the locals are, and they become offended because they hear things, and they become a polarized section of the city, and they also don't live here, many of them, all year long. So you have an empty city. You have blocks of the city that are empty. You go walk down there at night, walk down King Street at night frequently, and the lights aren't on. And so the city loses soul because it doesn't have the children on bicycles, going to the playground, going to school, going to visit their friends. It's sad. But I understand that there are plenty of children who are on bicycles, but just not as many as there were. I think we have a chance to see Charleston evolve further.
Hello, I'm David Farrow, and welcome to the 1-year anniversary of the Charleston Times television network. Although we didn't know a year ago, when the video you just saw with Charles Waring, we didn't realize that was going to be the first Charleston Times television network production. We are so happy that this is our 1-year anniversary, and we thought we'd return right here to the beautiful Battery Carriage House Inn in downtown Charleston to take our first anniversary. Thanks a lot to all of you loyal readers and watchers. In the past year, we've done a lot of growing and a lot of evolving. We started last year with my friend Scott Kaysen, and we interviewed a bunch of different politicians and things that were going on. We had no regularly scheduled program. Scott had to go on to different things. I began a collaboration with Charles Waring to do a Mercury Moment type thing with the Charleston Mercury. I would say that's gone off very well. What we're trying to do is we're trying to capture Charleston, as Charleston was talking about earlier. We're trying to capture Charleston, our Charleston, that people from off can see and maybe get a feel about Charleston. Many of you don't know this. Charleston is the fastest growing city in the United States of America, and it's growing so fast. And I repeat this like over and over, it might be beating a dead horse, but we're growing so fast that we're in danger of losing our institutional memory. And we're doing something to preserve that, but we're also looking forward, and that's the exciting thing. Probably the best thing that happened in Charleston Times this year has been the addition of Joy Sanders to the staff. Joy has brought a whole new dimension to the network, and she also has the first regularly scheduled program on the network, 1,000 Words. And we've been interviewing artists and writers and comedians, and we're going to continue to do so. very excited about what's coming up. And as you'll notice also on this page, an exclusive interview with John Doyle, the artist. He's a Charleston icon. How cool is this? What we're looking forward to in the next year, and frankly, I'm very excited about this, is we are in negotiations right now with a girl out in Hollywood. She's a producer. I knew her 15 years ago when I gave tours, and she worked at the Omni, and my tour left from the Omni. She was a concierge there, and she is now a producer in Hollywood. And what we're going to do is, once a week, we're going to sit down and talk to her on Skype, and you're going to get Charleston's Hollywood connection. Very excited about that. We still have the cooking show in pre-production, and maybe the most important thing is hopefully we will have in the next week or so someone actually come in and take over the Charleston Times on a day-to-day basis. That would be the most fabulous thing that ever happened. We'll keep you posted on that. Also, look for us to expand. We're still looking for ad sales, and we are still looking for apprentices. So stay tuned on that. Probably the most fun of what I do on a day-to-day basis are the introductions and the endings to the different programs. This is my absolute favorite one, and the reason that it is because I think it embodies everything we stand for. I'm David Farrow, and thank you for watching the Charleston Times Television Network. We haven't even started yet.